Hey guys, sup, Ryu here for the Yugioh Council. Welcome to Stock Market, your weekly Thursday price guide video. Hype, boys, hype. Anyways, today we're going to be running down pretty much everything prior to the Millennium Pack that comes out next week. Even though there's only like one or two cards in that entire pack that people will care about, we'll go over that next week. Because there will be like one or two things that basically the general population will actually want. Let's call it Gen Pop. That sounds about right. Anyway, number 106, Giant Hand's going to kick us off yet again this week at $15. It's down from 20. Hello, it's down from 20. So if you have yet to pick up a Giant Hand, we talked about it on Tech Tuesday. It's not getting enough love. It's kind of slow in all honesty. It's a walking Phoenix chain though, so it sounds appealing. $15. Cosmo Tin Can, $5.70 to $7.70, about the same price. The $5.70 is because people are trying to unload them before we get the inevitable ban list that's somewhere around the corner that we don't even know where the fuck it is anymore. Anyways, Max C, $7.24 was at $8. It's only dipped about 75 cents, so. Big Eye, $2.75. I don't believe I actually have covered this thing in weeks. That's pretty much why we're just briefly going over it. It's like, hey, there's Big Eye. Anyone remember Big Eye? I remember Big Eye. Cosmo Dark Destroyer, $8.69 this week on eBay. And then Speedroid Terror Top, obviously, for anything rank 3, Phantom Knights, not Cosmos, Phantom Knights and Burning Abyss are pretty much the two big things besides Speedroids that are going to use this. $6.74. Fun fact, it's almost $40 in Japan. The Japanese, like, if you go to Japan, it's almost $40 fucking dollars. I'm not even joking. Melody of Awakening Dragon, $8.29. People say we got freaking problems when it comes to our prices. No, it's just, that's Japan. $8.29 this week on eBay for a Melody. So it's actually down, I think, from about $10. So if you've been waiting and you haven't picked them up already, now it's pretty much a good time because it'll get worse price-wise. And again, I'm not like trying to advocate for the price. It's going to get worse when we actually do get the announcement of Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon coming stateside. Because right now, it's not that good. And we probably won't even touch it until we get Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon. But, you know, it is what it is. Number F0, Utopic Future. Pretty much one of the best cards to use against Cosmos in a lot of meta decks right now. $7.49 will net you this bad boy. Obviously, that's around the same price, about $8, $9. But $7.49, not bad. I would pick them up if I haven't already. And then, number 38, Hope Harbinger Dragon, $5. I really think this thing is, like, underappreciated, underloved, underpriced. And I'm not trying to get the price up higher. I'm not selling this thing. But, man, $4.85 for something that stops pendulums. Just go for it. Well, can stop pendulums. Quickie Mirror Force, $5. It's actually going up just a little bit. Not too much, but just a little bit regardless. Blackstone Legend, I basically put it on blast last week for being $35. It's down to $30. That's still absurd. Just, if you want to build Red Eyes, wait until we get the reprint of the Blackstone. That's pretty much going to be in the Megatins at the end of the year. That's going to be the best thing to do, honestly. The Phantom Knights Break Sword, $40. And like I said, he's probably going to stay around that price range. And he won't be really dipping too much or dipping up too much. Because it's going to be all over the place. Ghost Ogre Snow Rabbits, $15 with 332. So that's going to put it at $17 this week on eBay. Holy fucking holy. Beatrice, Lady of the Eternal, $7.50 this week on eBay. So you need a rank 6 level little chain. There you go. Not every deck's going to use it. Twin Twist is actually down this week from $10 to $7. So, if you have yet to pick up Twin Twisters, or you're looking for more Twin Twisters, why wait for the Megatins? You can get them for $7 right now a piece, and that's probably going to be the lowest. Watch those things jump back up next week to like $10. I swear to God, they're all over the place constantly. It's annoying. Dante, Traveler of the Burning Abyss, $3.50. Hooray! For Red Raptor Force Strix is down to $18.22 to $18.50 to $19. So you have yet to actually get one. Now's a good time. Solemn Scolding. This card is $7 now. It was at like 10 because Patrick Hoban was running it. I want to say it's Patrick Hoban's fault that it went up, but it's not fair to say. It's not. Basically, playability has been through the roof for this thing, and obviously people are jumping on it. So $7, not too bad. It's not too shabby of a card, just not that great. In all honesty, it really isn't. Solemn Strike, $42 to $46. It's gonna stay that way until we get to the Megatins. Performer Pal Pendulum Sorcerer, $19. People are trying to unload these before the ban list. And this is one that I'm still like scratching my head at, like, why hasn't this jumped up? Why is it declined? If you have yet to pick up this rank 4, I really highly recommend this. This is probably the one pickup I would tell you the entire video to pick up. Is the Trap Tricks rank 4 Exceed. Because as of today, there was a new announcement for another trap hole. And this thing's getting better and better. It's pretty much like, well, once the format shifts into, a situation where you have to be more reactive on, summons and whatnot, when this is going to be seeing more play, it's going to go up. And that's, that's something I would jump on right now. Clearwing Synchro Dragon, $18. That's German. Can you find an English one, Ryu? English is going to run you 20. And then finally, to close off stock market, my last recommendation for you guys who are playing Blue Eyes, number 95. If you have yet to pick up this card, pick it up for $4.15 to $4.20. Why? Because it leads to the Blue Eyes OTK. Even without Alternative Dragon, the plays are still there for the deck. The deck is still going to be a fucking beast. Because once we have Gospel of Revival, it's going to be hilarious. Because you can have like fucking 12 different Monster Reborns in the form of 3 Gospel, 3 Silver Cry, 3 Call of the Haunted, and 3 of the other Call of the Haunted. It's like Call of the Haunted, but it brings it back as a worm or worm. It's great. You could do just a rank 8 spam in the face, like just constantly throw it out in their face. So there's that. But that's it for stock market this week. I would tell you, check out the other channels. The RyuAvalonGaming has been getting 3 videos a day because we're finishing up Dark Souls 2. Because Dark Souls 3 launches on Tuesday, and that's pretty much going to take my priority once that actually happens. Once it actually comes stateside, that's actually going to happen. I'll be uploading more Dark Souls 3 content then. But everything's just been Dark Souls 2 there. So today's actually 4 videos, but I fixed all the links. Fixed all of them. That was an ongoing problem that I kind of just got kind of derpy on and forgot to like really adjust. So thank you everyone for addressing that to me constantly, because obviously it got fixed. So thank you so much for the continued support. You guys mean the world to me. In all honesty, 100%. We're getting so close to 7,000. I'm just trying to find a way to actually say thank you, and I think the only way I can is saying thank you. Once we hit 10,000, we're probably going to do a contest at some point just to give back to you guys. I don't want to say what exactly it's going to be yet, because it's not set in stone. It's not set in stone, but we're going to get there. So we're getting there. We're getting there pretty quick. But thank you guys so much for watching. Check out the other videos on the other channels. All the links are down there. We have 5 fucking channels. It's nuts. But yeah, they're all in the description. But thank you so much for tuning in the stock market. We'll be back next Thursday. Ooh, next Thursday. We're another stock market. And then until then, you'll get something tomorrow that I think you guys have been waiting for. Chaos Zombie Dragon. And then Saturday is going to be the top 10. But thank you guys so much for tuning in.